last name spelling Neale.
Gallatin County Sheriff.
Yes.
Josh, what do you know?
Right now, all we can release is at 5:22 p.m. this afternoon. One of our sheriff's deputies responded to a intoxicated male at this address. The officer arrived. The subject does live here. Spoke with the subject and also other people inside the residence. Got the situation worked out. I'm unsure exactly what the situation was called in as, other than he was intoxicated. As the officer went to leave, he was walking back to his car, heard footsteps behind him, and turned around, and the intoxicated male was falling into his car. At that time, he turned around and asked him what he was doing, and he made a statement to the officer that alarmed the officer. The officer at that time asked him what he was doing following him, and the subject brandished a firearm to my officer, and my officer took that as a threat and fired upon the subject.
What kind of gun did he have? Do you know?
I'm not sure at this time.
Where was he shot?
I'm not all. I mean, my officer kind of shot at him, and I'm not sure where he shot at.
Was he shot?
No, there was multiple shots fired, but I'm not sure who.
How is that officer doing?
He's okay. He's resting. He's at a location that I'm not going to disclose at this time, but will be placed on paid administrative leave for the investigation.
Do you have his age or how long he's been with the department?
He's been with the department approximately 4 years. He's been in law enforcement for 34 years.
So he's really experienced.
Yes, he is.
Where was he before this?
He worked for the city of Glencoe Police 4 years ago. We did a merger with them. He came to work with me at the sheriff's office.
Who's handling this investigation?
The Kentucky State Police was called in to handle the investigation. Our department does not handle any internal investigation when it comes to officer relations.
Have you been to this residence before for problems?
Yes, we've been here before in the past.
For the same guy?
No. Just different calls at this location because it's so close to the interstate. Just different, odd men things.
Can you release any information about this man, age, anything like that?
No, ma'am. Out of due respect for the family, I'm not going to release that information.
Are you releasing officers yet? Where do you guys go from here? Where does this investigation go?
The Kentucky State Police is heading the investigation, and we will assist them in the matter. From here, we'll present everything. We'll get the case together. We'll all sit down and review it and determine from the diagrams and after every officer's interview that arrived here tonight, plus the family member, there'll be re-interviews. From there, we'll just put the case together and work it backwards.
Were there witnesses?
No, ma'am. There was only the officer and the suspect on the hillside. Nobody else was present.
But he lived with his mom at home?
Yes, he lived on the property with his parents.
And that officer, when they respond to whether it's intoxicated or domestic, whatever it is, they usually respond by themselves here? Or?
Yes, we're a very rural county, and most generally we have one guy on per shift, and he responded here by himself. And then immediately, shortly after the incident, the radio traffic, he was asking for assistance.
Now, have you dealt with anything like this in the past or recent or that you can think of?
3 years ago, there was an incident 4 miles up the road where a young man shot me. But that was been about 3 years ago. It's the only incident we've had in this area.
Shot you, you said?